Okay, in last night's vice presidential debate, Mike Pence came off as thoughtful, wise, calm, very presidential. In other words, everything that the man at the top of the ticket hasn't quite shown. Tim Kaine came off a little bombastic. He interjected his point several times, sometimes talking over Mike Pence. In other words, he was like Trump light last night. But at the end of the day, I think Mike Pence did a lot more to help Mike Pence and not necessarily a lot to help the Trump. Take a look at this. Let's talk about it on the other side.
He's a businessman, not a career politician. He actually built a business. Those tax returns that came out publicly this week show that he faced some pretty tough times 20 years ago. But like virtually every other business, including the New York Times not too long ago, he used what's called net operating loss. We have a tax code, Senator, that actually is designed to encourage entrepreneurship.
But why won't he release his tax return?
Well, we're answering the question about the business thing.
I do want to come back on this.
His tax returns that showed he went through a very difficult time, but he used the tax code just the way it's supposed to be used, and he did it brilliantly.
Okay, again, no argument with Mike Pence if this was a debate about Mike Pence. I know there was two VP candidates going at it, but really this was a referendum on both of the people at the top of the ticket. Vice presidential candidates rarely make much, policy decisions. And unless something happens to the man at the top of the ticket or the woman at the top of the ticket, the VP's career in Washington would most likely go unnoticed. I know we've had some vice presidents in the last, say, 3 cycles that have taken on a little larger roles. You had Al Gore take on, having some responsibility. Dick Cheney certainly, many say he might have ran the White House. And then President Barack Obama did trust Joe Biden with a lot of responsibilities. But if you go back before that, you go back to your Dan Quayles, even George H.W. Bush before he ran for president, he was Ronald Reagan's number 2 man. Walter Mondale, I can't even remember who Gerald Ford's VP was. I know Bob Dole ran on the ticket in '76. I don't know if he actually served in that short time frame, but that's just proves the point. VPs are not that important at the grand scheme of things. What Pence needed to do last night was convince everyone that Donald Trump was stable, that the ticket was stable. And he did that by himself being stable. The only problem is there are 2 more debates left. And Donald Trump, a 70-year-old man, can't help but be Donald Trump. So Mike Pence, in my opinion, kind of threw Donald Trump under the bus last night by pointing out how a candidate should be, how a person running for the nation's highest office should be. He should be someone who's thoughtful. He should be someone who's calm. He should be someone who's able to withstand pressure, withstand tough questions without getting bogged down in the weeds. That was Mike Pence. And Mike Pence, I got to tell you, buddy, looks like you might make a great candidate in 2020, but as far as 2016 is concerned, you just showed what Trump should be. And for all the people who are getting on Tim Kaine about interjecting, about talking over, Mike Pence, again, you show how you should react, but Tim Kaine showed what is going on with Donald Trump. So everybody who has something to say about Tim Kaine's behavior, they were noticeably absent last week when the man at the top of the ticket on the right did the same thing. And I wonder if they will be noticeably quiet come Sunday when Donald Trump can't help but be Donald Trump and do more of the same, but at a higher octane level. So keep in tune, Mike Pence helping Trump by throwing him under the bus.